Today's news on the hour, sponsored by Progressive Insurance.
I'm Steve Kathan. A big win in the U.S. Senate for President Trump.
The Senate being evenly divided, the Vice President votes in the affirmative. The bill, as amended, is passed.
Vice President Vance casting the deciding vote on the Trump budget bill. CBS's Caitlin Huey-Burns.
This is essentially the president's agenda in legislative form. This is extending the Trump tax cuts, the ones that were originally passed in 2017, extending those, creating new tax cuts, no federal tax on tips, no federal tax on overtime pay. Those are new provisions. Also increasing money for immigration enforcement, another key priority from the president. That's also in this bill.
3 Republicans voted against it. The bill does feature steep cuts in programs including Medicaid and food stamps. President Trump is in Florida today to see a new migrant detention center in the Everglades.
We have a lot of bodyguards and a lot of cops that are in the form of alligators. You don't have to pay them so much.
CBS's Manuel Bojorquez.
The isolated outdoor facility dubbed Alligator Alcatraz is surrounded by dangerous wildlife, oppressive heat, and raises alarms with immigration advocates over due process concerns.
A plea deal avoids the death penalty for Brian Koberger, the man charged with the stabbing deaths of 4 Idaho college students in 2022. CBS News legal contributor Caroline Polisi.
They're getting a conviction right away. They're getting the absolute guarantee of life behind bars without the possibility of parole.
Some family members of the victims are angered by the decision. Overseas, correspondent Deborah Pata tells us there's an international call for an end to operations by the Israeli-American group Gaza Humanitarian Fund.
Today, 130 humanitarian organizations, including some of the world's biggest NGOs, have called for the GHF operations to be shut down, saying the foundation is basically violating all the norms of humanitarian work, including forcing 2 million people into overcrowded and militarized zones where they could be killed.
It got close to 100 degrees today in Paris, hot enough for them to close the upper portion of the Eiffel Tower. This tourist was just fine with that.
Earlier we thought that we would be going up the stairs for the second floor, but we won't do that. We will skip that.
The heat wave in most of Europe is due to ease off a bit tomorrow. Disgraced televangelist Jimmy Swaggart has died at 90. He was brought down by a sex scandal in the late 1980s. Wall Street, the Dow is up more than 300 points. This is CBS News.
Well, that's today's news. I didn't hear any good news, did you? I didn't think so. I guess it's all about perspective. The glass is half full. Well, as always, I'd like to thank you again for coming along with me on these Dash Cam News adventures. You know the drill. Peace, love, and all that hippie jazz. Bye-bye, everybody. It's 64 degrees in Napa, California.